It's in the game.
I shot a lot of folk like you. What you mean, folk like me? Oh. One other thing before I get ready to cut this video short and get up out of here. The rendering that we see from
Welcome to Blacksburg and Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last year's national champion, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. Noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Carr. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Canes are on the move. Off play action on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Williams looking for a man. Back's looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. To pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they have the 1st points of the game.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hokies offense will have its 1st possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate.
Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. Finds a little space. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you have my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking for a man, it's Watson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the... Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Williams will pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Safe completion on the screen. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Selden. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. First down for the offense. To throw, it's Watson. The throw to the outside is complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Touchdown, Hokies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Utah.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. By At the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We're only in the first half already. This two TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds his man, it's Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Watson. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Turner. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Williams looking for a man. It's complete. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle. It's Overton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Watson. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Past the first down marker and still running. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Oh, they're after him. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been Rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Miami, 21.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Oh, what a cut! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They try to pop a run on the draw. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the RPO, complete. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did. Work against this defense. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously, you can give up some...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Watson. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Got room at the 35. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They want that clock to run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Watson. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stress you with his feet, stress you with his arm, that's why... to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Brings up 2nd down.
Williams will pass. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Canes want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Catch in the middle. It's Carr. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people